Every game begins the same way.
Hello, Birdland. First and foremost, if you're not already a part of our community, please subscribe to Orioles Fan Central right now. This is where you'll find the fastest and most in-depth analysis on the Baltimore Orioles, with a perspective that follows every detail of the team and truly understands what's happening. Keeping up with the Birdland has never been this easy and direct. And of course, we know that every new subscriber is another voice joining us for our proud chant, "Oh!" Now, let's get down to business. The final stretch of the 2025 regular season is here, and the O's front office is making moves. Yesterday, in a series of transactions that highlight their urgency in pursuit of fine-tuning the roster, the Orioles announced a waiver claim from the Seattle Mariners, the left-handed pitcher Jose Castillo. And as always, this news has layers, and it's important to understand the context. Castillo's arrival isn't an isolated move, it's part of a chain of decisions. The first, and most impactful, was placing Albert Suarez on the 15-day injured list with right elbow discomfort. Suarez, who had a solid 2024 season and despite starting 2025 on the IL, was returning and proving effective, now joins other names in the medical department. For a bullpen that has already dealt with its share of ups and downs, losing a reliable arm is always a setback. Additionally, the front office also opted to designate the promising Carson Ragsdale for assignment. After being claimed from the San Francisco Giants, he was unable to replicate his success from his time in High A and Double A. The decision to move him, even as a young talent, shows the organization's pragmatism. There's no time to wait. They need a roster that can contribute now. To round out the moves, the team called up two arms we're already familiar with from AAA Norfolk, pitcher Yaramil Giraldo and Chase McDermott. Giraldo, who has appeared in 12 games for the O's this year, and McDermott, who has had 2, are back to try and solidify the bullpen and offer fresh options for the manager, who will have to navigate the rest of the season with his new and not so new names. It's a complex puzzle. What do these moves tell us about the team's philosophy? First, the O's front office is focused on immediate solutions. Castillo, while carrying a 4.38 ERA and a 1.82 whip this season, brings a trait that the Orioles bullpen has been needing: an experienced left-handed pitcher. He has already been on 4 different teams this year, including the Diamondbacks, Mets, and Mariners, which might sound like a red flag, but also indicates that he's an arm with potential, even if he hasn't found a steady home yet. His biggest struggle has been staying healthy, but when he's on the field, he shows flashes of brilliance. And a crucial point is his team-friendly contract, which keeps him under control for 2 more seasons should he stick on the O's 40-man roster. This shows the front office isn't just looking at the present, but also at the future. The designation of Ragsdale, on the other hand, is a harsh reminder of baseball reality. Potential isn't enough. The Orioles have a strong big league roster, and the competition for spots is fierce. For a player like him, who didn't perform in the limited opportunities he had, the space simply doesn't exist. The call-up of Giraldo and McDermott, meanwhile, is a sign of confidence in the talent already in the system. They aren't new faces and have already had their chances this year with mixed results, but familiarity with the game plan and the team can be a decisive factor in this final stretch. It's a bet on who they know. The bullpen situation with these departures and arrivals becomes the central point of discussion for the final stretch. Suarez's injury is, without a doubt, the biggest concern. He was becoming a reliable arm, and his 15-day loss is a blow to the pitching depth. The arrival of Castillo, while a gamble, might fill an important void. He could be the piece they were missing to add depth to the left side of the bullpen. With only 13 games left in the season, every arm counts, and the ability to effectively use a lefty could change the outcome of a game. The return of Giraldo and McDermott is another reminder of the depth the Orioles have in their minor league system. But it also raises the question of why they weren't on the team before. Could their performance in Norfolk indicate they still need more development, or is the decision to bring them up now purely strategic? It's a question for the fans. Why not bring in outside talent if the ones already in the system haven't shown consistency in the MLB? The front office, however, seems confident that these 2 arms can be useful, and the proof of that will come in the next games. The front office's decisions aren't random. They are calculated based on advanced statistics and internal projections. We believe that the arrival of Castillo and the return of Giraldo and McDermott are part of a bigger plan to optimize the bullpen for what could be an exciting race to the end of the regular season. The ability to make these adjustments quickly is what differentiates teams fighting for a playoff spot from those just going through the motions. These late season roster moves by the 2025 Orioles, while they might seem minor to a casual observer, actually reveal the organization's mindset. The team isn't just content with finishing the season. They are actively looking to improve and reinforce the roster to maximize their chances of success. The claim of Jose Castillo is a clear example of how the O's are willing to take a chance on players with potential, even if their recent history is inconsistent, especially when the contract is favorable. It's a smart move, considering the need for a lefty in the bullpen. The loss of Albert Suarez is a blow, but the return of Yaramil Giraldo and Chase McDermott shows that the front office is trusting the depth of its player development system to fill the gaps. The decision to designate Carson Ragsdale for assignment, on the other hand, is a reminder that professional baseball is a ruthless business. Potential is important, but immediate performance is what counts at the highest level. The Baltimore Orioles are showing that even with the season coming to a close, the pursuit of perfection and the will to win haven't diminished. They are doing what it takes to ensure the team is in its best possible form for the final stretch. The success or failure of these decisions will be measured over the next 13 games. The pressure is on the coaching staff to integrate the new and old arms into the bullpen and use them as effectively as possible. The work is far from over. So in summary, the Baltimore Orioles have claimed left-handed pitcher Jose Castillo off waivers, while placing Albert Suarez on the injured list and designating Carson Ragsdale for assignment and calling up Yaramil Giraldo and Chase McDermott from AAA. Now I want to hear from you, Birdland. What do you think of these decisions? Is Castillo's arrival a smart gamble? Could the loss of Suarez be fatal? What's the best strategy for the bullpen in the upcoming games? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like the video, and of course subscribe to the channel for more exclusive analysis and daily updates on our Orioles. See you next time.